FaZe Clan is back in the news after a cryptocurrency project turned sour, with many people criticizing the org of potentially running an illegal pump and dump scheme and finessing its fans. As a result, 2 members of FaZe have been suspended, 1 has been fired, and there could be massive consequences if this whole mess is thoroughly investigated. Oi, it's that time again. Hit all the buttons so you never miss the new content. Send the stories that you want to see here on Don't At Me to tips@thescore.com. You know what it is. Back in early June, multiple members of FaZe Clan, including Kay and his brother Jarvis, as well as popular YouTubers Rice Gum and Summer Rae, started hyping up a cryptocurrency called Save the Kids on social media. You might remember FaZe Jarvis back when he was permabanned from Fortnite after he made a YouTube video of himself cheating for fun. As far as cryptocurrencies go, Save the Kids was touted as a charity coin, one where a certain percentage of the proceeds would, well, go to a charity meant to help kids.
My name's Frazier.
My name's Jarvis.
I'm Tico. I'm Rice Gum.
I'm Nikon.
And I support Save the Kids token.
Save the Kids token.
Save the Kids token.
Save the Kids token. Save the Kids token.
It turned out that this Kidscoin, as it's referred to as, was potentially one giant scam that could be highly illegal. It was certainly sketchy enough that PhaseK got fired from the org, while his brother Jarvis and another member Nikan were suspended over their involvement with the project. On top of that, there's allegations that FaZe Clan as an organization knew all about this, although they've since denied those accusations. Before I explain all of that though, let's talk about cryptocurrencies. I don't have 25 minutes to explain every single aspect of what the hell cryptocurrencies are, but here's a brief rundown. Essentially, Bitcoin, which was invented back in 2008, as well as other cryptocurrencies, essentially cut out the middleman when it comes to financial transactions, namely our traditional banking system. Think of it as a peer-to-peer interaction. I send you Bitcoin, it's acknowledged and validated that I have the funds to do so by the blockchain system, and then you get the money. Very, very simply put, think of the blockchain system as the infrastructure used to house all of the transactions carried out by cryptocurrencies. Everyone and anyone can look at these transactions at any time if they want to. It's basically like a digital ledger book. On paper, cryptocurrencies allow you to access your money 24/7. There's little to no transaction costs. You don't have the headaches of dealing with banks, etc. You get the point. Now, obviously things get a lot more complicated very quickly, but that should do you for this video. In addition to the cryptocurrencies that are considered the most legitimate, which are Bitcoin and Ethereum, there's also something called cryptocurrency alternatives or crypto alts, which is the shit you've seen a million influencers promote online. Dogecoin, Mooncoin, and yes, even something called Titcoin. These are the types of coins that are riding the Bitcoin popularity wave. A lot of them are memes, not to be taken seriously, while others are sketchy at best. Kidscoin definitely falls into this crypto alt category. And all of the popular people I just talked about were named as Kidscoin ambassadors and told their fans to go buy this coin when it went live on June 6th. Thousands of fans hopped into a Telegram phone call thing. Yeah, they got people excited. Then shortly after it went live on June 6th, the price of Kidscoin plummeted, and immediately there was concern that these influencers had duped their fans by getting them to invest in a project that was essentially a scam. The main accusation was that everyone involved with promoting this coin was running a pump and dump scheme. If you didn't know, this is when someone famous hypes or pumps up a certain stock, or in this case cryptocurrency, that they own shares of. Then, once the price of that stock or coin rises, the people who promoted it sell off their shares for a profit, and this drops the coin's overall value, leaving everybody else to hold the bag on something that's now essentially worthless. In a regulated stock market, this is highly illegal since pump and dump schemes are often predicated on a hype man making grandiose statements about the product or, just straight up lying about it. But in an unregulated market like crypto, where there's basically no rules, you can sort of do whatever you want, which is why these coins are so often the target of these types of schemes. So essentially, the accusation is that these FaZe guys, RiceGum, Summer Rae, etc., pumped up this Kidscoin before eventually selling off their shares and dumping the overall price, and the fans paid the price. Seriously, this thing is so common. Just Google crypto pump and dump and you'll find a million articles telling you how not to get caught up in one of these. To be clear, these allegations are exactly that. Nothing has been proven to be illegal yet, and nobody is saying that these people intentionally misled their fans, except for streamer Destiny, and we'll get to that in a minute. After all of these allegations started flooding in, PhaseK, Jarvis, RiceGum, basically everyone involved started deleting their original tweets promoting Kidscoin. By this point, the shit had fully hit the fan. Every pop culture related news outlet was reporting on the potential scam, and YouTubers Coffeezilla and Some Ordinary Gamers both released videos breaking down the situation.
I have spent like 30 minutes just vetting this myself and have come to the conclusion that this is something that is wholly fucking unreliable. It is using Save the Kids in order to create this weird token that is so obviously pump and dump that anybody, alright, even with the worst eyesight, could have seen this fucking coming. So how is it that these influencers with actual marketing teams, actual teams themselves, didn't come to this conclusion? And it seems like, to an extent, some of them did.
Each video does a pretty thorough job tracking where the funds supposedly donated to the Kidscoin related charity actually went. According to Coffeezilla, FazeK was paid in tokens to promote not just Kidscoin, but something called Safe Galaxy token a few months ago as well. More than that, Coffeezilla asserts that FazeK dumped all of his Kidscoin 24 hours after the project launched.
It seems like they're not premeditating to sell everything. FazeK, on the other hand, whose wallet we're looking at now, should be called FaZe Rug, actually. What I mean by that is that he not only sold Save the Kids instantly, he has a history of doing that to every project or nearly every project he gets involved in.
Also, all of the big streamers had a take, from Pokimane to Hassan to Destiny, who actually claimed that FaZe Clan as an org knew exactly what was happening and told them to sue him if they thought he was lying about it.
All of FaZe knew about this the entire time. You don't like it, sue me. I know for a fact every motherfucker in this team knows exactly what's happening. So it's funny for them to kick people out and be like, oh, we had no idea. Bullshit. Motherfucker, I guarantee you that they're selling these they're selling these deals to their teams or whatever. And they'll be like, oh, listen, man, it's cool. All you do is you buy it and then you sell immediately after. It's all good, dude. You'll make a ton of money. Guarantee. There's no way that like they're just passing these deals on. It's like, oh, well, I don't know, man. Good luck. Figure out how to do it.
Then on June 27th, FaZeK publicly acknowledged the scandal, tweeting out, quote, I want all of you to know that I had no ill intent promoting any crypto altcoins. I honestly and naively thought we all had a chance to win, which just isn't the case. I didn't vet any of this with my team at FaZe, and I now know I should have. End quote. From there, he talked about how he loves the crypto space and how irresponsible this all was, but the most important thing to take away from that thread is this. Quote, I didn't vet any of this with my team at FaZe. End quote. On July 1st, it became explicitly clear that FaZeK, or nobody else for that matter, had run anything by FaZe Clan as an org, because they released a statement saying they had nothing to do with this project. They had fired FaZeK, as well as suspended FaZe Jarvis, Nikan, and Tico. Quote, we have made the decision to remove K from FaZe Clan and have suspended Jarvis, Nikan, and Tico until further notice. FaZe Clan had absolutely no involvement with our members' activity in the cryptocurrency space, and we strongly condemn their recent behavior. The trust and respect of our fans has been and always will be our #1 priority, end quote. Now, it's worth noting that FaZe Banks, one of the founders of FaZe Clan, has come under fire recently for promoting a different crypto alt called Bank Social, which many are also calling a potential scam. And similar to how Kidscoin went, just 24 hours after Banks promoted the currency and it hit its peak, the price of Bank Social plummeted. He's since denied all allegations that he was ever involved in a pump and dump scheme, tweeting out on Twitter that he, quote, wasn't a part of any of this, end quote. Then on July 6th, Banks went so far as to say that he's the one who called for K to be let go and for Jarvis, Nikan, and Tico to be suspended.
FaZe, what do you think about all the FaZe members being kicked out of FaZe for the whole thing that's been going on?
I made the decision. I made the call. Honestly, hey, all jokes aside, this is a
serious matter, yeah.
It sucks.
Okay, do you think there's a chance they'll come back?
I don't know, man. It's like the ball's in their court, you know what I'm saying?
The funniest part to me about all of these influencers tweeting out about this Kidscoin is the quote, not financial advice tacked on to the end of all of their tweets. As if that's going to stop anyone from coming after them legally. Guys, they said it wasn't financial advice. I guess we can't do anything about it. We gotta go home. Now, as of right now, no legal action has been announced, and it's unclear as to whether or not any legal action will be taken. But if an investigation is launched, we'll be right here to tell you about it. Well, let me tell you about the cryptocurrency. I don't know what that was. I don't know what came over me. I'm sorry. I apologize to the people of the UK. Oh, me, man. Woo! Woo! Colten's gonna fucking roast me. Oh, Jesus.